the different types of network security controls. Hello guys, today we will get a view of the different types of network security controls that exist. They are partitioned over three main controls: the physical, technical, and administrative network security controls. The physical security controls are designed to prevent unauthorized personnel from gaining physical access to a network. They mostly comprise prevention controls like fences, locks, biometrics, man-traps, and more, as deterrence controls that, as security guards, warning rings, and detection controls, which take into consideration CCTV, alarms, and more. Technical security controls are measures taken to reduce risk via technological means. We have system access controls subdivided into clearance level of users, which is used to define the level of access granted on a case or a file. User rights and user permissions. Network access controls, which are configured on networking devices like routers and switches. The authentication and authorization layer ensures that users access the level of security with appropriate privileges. Encryption and protocols, which preserve privacy and reliability. Network security devices, which are tools used to protect our network from unauthorized access, consist of firewalls, IDS, filter and detect protection from threats, and more. Lastly, the auditing. Auditing is a systematic evaluation of the security of a company's network and takes into consideration tracking and examining the network and identification of weaknesses. Administrative security is a type of security that controls the level of access and behavior of each user within the network. It involves processes and policies that limit or allow access and changes to the network infrastructure. These are regulatory framework compliance, security policy, employee monitoring and supervising, information classification, separation of duties, the principle of least privilege, and security awareness and training. Understanding the different network security protocols. Network security protocols are network protocols that ensure the integrity and security of data transmitted across network connections. Each protocol defines the technique and procedures required to protect the network from unauthorized access. The OSI, Open System Interconnection, is a reference model for how applications communicate over a network. Made up of 7 layers: Layer 1 physical layer, the physical cable or wireless connection between network nodes. Layer 2 data link layer, creates and terminates connections, breaks up packets into frames and transmits them from source to destination. Layer 3 network layer, breaks up segment into network packets and reassemble them upon receipt and route packets using an optimal path on the physical network. Layer 4 transport layer, responsible for reassigning the segments on the receiving end, turning it into data that can be used by the session. Layer 5 session layer, creates communication channels called sessions between devices, keeps session open during data transfer and closes them when it ends. Layer 6 presentation layer, prepares data for the application layer, defining how 2 devices should encode, encrypt, and compress data to ensure it is received correctly. Layer 7 application layer, used by end-user software like web browsers and email clients, sends and receives information that is meaningful for end users using protocols like HTTP, FTP, and DNS. The network security protocols to be known come as follows: the Internet Protocol Security, IPsec, OSI Layer 3, IPsec is a protocol and algorithm suite that secures data transferred over public network like the Internet. It originally contained the ESP and AH protocols. ESP, encapsulating security payload, encrypts data and provides authentication, while AH, authentication header, offers anti-replay capabilities and protects data integrity. IPsec can protect sensitive data and VPNs, providing tunneling to encrypt data transfers. It can encrypt data at the application layer. SSL and TLS OSI Layer 5. The Secure Socket Layer, SSL, protocol encrypts data, authenticates data, origins, and ensures message integrity. SSL authenticates the server with a handshake, negotiation security session parameter, and generating session keys. It uses a cryptographic algorithm similar to the algorithm used by the client and server. Transport Layer Security, TLS, is an SSL-based datagram. Transport Layer Security, DTLS. OSI Layer 5, DTLS, is a datagram communication security protocol based on TLS. It doesn't guarantee message delivery or that the messages arrive in order. DTLS introduces the advantages of datagram protocols, including lower latency and reduced overhead. Kerberos Protocol, OSI Layer 7, is a service that requests authentication protocol for untrusted network like the public internet. It authenticates requests between trusted hosts, offering built-in Windows, Mac, and Linux OS Simple Network Management Protocol, SNMP, OSI Layer 7. It is a network device management and monitoring protocol that works at the application layer. It can secure devices on LANs or WANs. The component of the SNMP architecture includes a manager, an agent, and a management information base, MIB. The manager is the client, the agent is the server, and the MIB is the database. The SNMP agent responds to the manager requests using the MIB. HTTP and HTTPS, OSI Layer 7. HTTP is an application protocol that specifies rules for web file transfers. Users indirectly use HTTP when they open their browsers. HTTPS is the secure version of the HTTP, securing the communication between browsers and websites. It helps prevent DNS spoofing and man-in-the-middle attacks. HTTPS runs over the SSL or TLS protocol using public keys to enable shared data encryption. HTTP uses port 80 as the default. Other network security protocols are PGP, Pretty Good Privacy Protocol, Secure Multipurpose Internet Mail Extension, SMIME, Radius, and Terminal Access Controller, Access Control Server, TACACS+.